Stay with us, folks.
Sweet.
Live from Rip City, it's the Urb Thrasher Flower Hour, featuring music, videos, and backstage interviews with the masters of metal, the monsters of rock, and the hellbellies of alt country. Now, throw your horns up and crank it to 11 with your host, Urb Thrasher.
Yeah! Get those horns up, everyone. Urb Thrasher here with Radical Russ.
Hello, everybody.
Hanging
We're back
out here in Rip City, Portland, Oregon. Speaking of Portland, real quick, Russ, look up the sports real quick.
All
Portland, tonight, NBA. If the Portland Trail Blazers win, they are in the playoffs.
All right.
So while he's looking that up, been hanging out with Zaraxgill. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out with us. You guys are awesome. Anything we can do, you guys let us know. We're going to be playing your shit. We're going to be looking you guys up and respecting.
Yeah, thank you
Doom
so
the
much,
rock.
man. Thanks for having us here, man. This has been a really good time.
Right on, right on. All right, those of you guys that know, at 9 o'clock here at top of the hour, we always like to get into some news. And once Radical Russ gives us an update on that Portland Trailblazer score, he's got some top stories
Blazers
for us.
down 86-83 at home. 10:35 left in the fourth quarter.
All right, so Trailblazers got to have this game to clinch a playoff berth. All right, Russ, you know what it is. That we got
News.
5 years and it's over? Is that what we're
5
saying?
years.
5 years, game over.
5 years,
It's
game
going to be
over.
legalized in every state.
That's right. On Huffington Post Live, our congressman, the guy we get to vote for, Earl Blumenauer,
Love Earl.
was being interviewed, and he said that basically prohibition's game over in 5 years. And he attributed it to all the knowledge that's coming out. And he started talking about how so much of it was based on just outright lies in the first place. And he started listing it. Come on, Schedule 1 drug, no medical use, super dangerous drug. But then he got to the end of it. He said, but the worst one of all is industrial hemp, that they would make that illegal. And that's just, he just said, that's just ludicrous on its face. So he's saying, yeah, based on what's going on with the relaxation of the banking regulations, trying to get some change in the banks to be able to work with marijuana. Eric Holder today, the Attorney General, came out and said that the administration would work with Congress to reschedule marijuana. Although that's kind of passing the buck because Holder could reschedule it right now. He has the power. That's in the law. Right now, he could just say, hey, you know what? Marijuana's in the wrong schedule. Let's put it in 5 or whatever. Right? He could do that, but no, they want to try to paint this picture like, oh gosh, we know it really sucks, but our hands are tied. We got to wait for Congress. And of course, the idea would be that Congress, they're not going to do anything. They can't even pass a budget, right? So it is a little of a cop-out on Obama's part, if you ask me.
Well, he's never really, although, a month or two ago when he came out and said when he compared it to alcohol.
Yeah, he said no more harmful than alcohol.
And that was kind of his opening, to get into and maybe say something that he's not supposed to say. But Eric Holder and people under him could definitely be speaking about this.
Yeah. And speaking of people under Eric Holder, Michelle Lenhart.
Oh my goodness.
Of the DEA. Okay, so this chick's the DEA chick. I shouldn't say chick. Woman. She is the DEA administrator. She's been administrator since 2007 when the last one left the job during the Bush administration. She was acting administrator in the Bush administration. And then when Obama got elected, he said, yeah, let's just keep her. Like, usually presidents change, who's running things, right? But, all right, let's just keep her. So Lenhart has said some awful things in the past. Like, there was a story that came out in 2009 when, all these Mexican kids are getting killed in the crossfire, from the drug war. And it was like 1,100 kids caught in the crossfire, killed in Mexico. And she said, and I'll paraphrase the quote, but it's basically, it's unfortunate, but it's really a sign of success that we're having fighting against the drug lords, because now they're cornered and they're, lashing out. And I'm just like, how terrible is that you're going to, have dead kids as your measure of how well you're going to be doing, right? Then, of course, she got in Congress, and Cohen from Tennessee and Polis from Colorado, the two representatives, were grilling her on, so is heroin worse for a person than marijuana? Well, all illegal drugs are bad. So is meth more addictive to a person than marijuana? Well, illegal drugs are really bad. Well, is cocaine worse for a person? Well, you answer my question. It's either yes or no. I mean, you're the head of the DEA. You ought to know, right? She couldn't even answer whether heroin was more addictive than marijuana. Something any 8th grader knows, right? I mean, come on. So the other thing she said recently, this is in January, she she was at a meeting with like the National Sheriff's Association. All these county sheriffs get together and talk shop, right? And in this meeting, she said that the lowest point in her life, in her 33 years as the DEA administrator, the worst thing that she ever had to deal with, the lowest morale ever, was when they flew a hemp flag over the Capitol. What? Not the dead Mexican kid?
What?
Not the prescription drug overdose? Not the heroin deaths? Hey, thanks so much, guys. Yeah. Take it easy. Zaraxagil is heading out the door.
They're out the door.
Thanks for being here, guys. But yeah, it's like a hemp flag, like George Washington flew, and Thomas Jefferson flew, and John Adams, and most every president up to probably Harry Truman flew a hemp flag over the White House. And she said that was her lowest point. Oh, that was terrible. Yeah. And the other thing she was upset about was that the White House was playing softball games against the bong hitters, or the one hitters, I guess it is. The drug reformers in Washington, D.C. have a softball team. We covered it. And, of course, the White House has gotten spanked the last 2 years. The first one, it was like 25-2.
So she's really putting energy into that.
Yes, and she was testifying. This was in Capitol Hill. She's testifying, saying these things. Well, the latest one is that one Republican congressman asked her, well, how did the DEA react to President Obama not, letting Washington and Colorado legalize? And she's like, well, it just makes us fight harder. We're trying to fight hard against those messages. Well, imagine, you're working somewhere and your boss announces the new direction of the company, and you announce that you're going to fight as hard as you can to make sure it fails. Mm-hmm. How long would you have that job? So this is Lenhart. She's just awful, and she's in the news again, and there's a campaign out trying to get her fired, and we'll see how well that goes.
Boy, I'll show you. She is a piece of work. I'll tell you what. We've been... it seems like once a year she's good for some kind of Reefer madness, ridiculous kind of quote.
Oh, yeah. So there's... so the latest one. Here's the one. Dogs. So she's testifying at Congress, and... she points out how Roscoe, stop it. That catalog.
Speaking of dogs,
yeah, that's it. She's testifying how they had never anticipated when they were asked about what would be the outcomes of legalization, that all these pets would be poisoned by marijuana, that all these dogs would be getting into the edibles and stuff. So I guess her argument is, it's no longer what about the children, it's what about the puppies, right? Of course, what about all those dogs the DEA and the sheriffs and the SWAT teams shoot when they go raiding someone's house, right? I didn't care so much about those dogs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. I don't know. All I would recommend is let's keep writing somebody about her and try to I don't know. Although she's doing a real good job of keeping her name in the news herself. All right, update on the score real quick.
Yeah, Suns up by 12 now, 97-85 with about 6 minutes left.
Not looking good for the Portland Trail Blazers.
They've gone cold. They've only scored 5 points in the fourth quarter.
They have won 5 games in a row, and tonight would have been 6 and clinching the playoffs. So unfortunately, it looks like they're going to have to woo another night. Although this game is not over.
Houston may steal a game from Oklahoma City. They're up 105-101 with a minute to go in Houston.
And most experts do think that Portland will be playing the Houston and Portland for the playoffs. So how about real quick? What's the update with our 420 Reefer Madness?
Oh yes,
I don't even know.
Check that out.
I haven't even looked at my bracket, and I think I gave up when I lost the San Diego State
Who's
game.
there up at number 1 but Urb Thrasher?
Are you serious?
I'm serious. You are number 1 at the moment. And the reason why, largely because you've got 2 of your Final Four teams still alive.
That's right, Wisconsin. Although I won't be getting any more points. I wish I ended up picking Wichita State to beat them. and dang it, I blew that.
Yeah.
But Florida, I got them, so I will be getting points if they win there and there. So maybe I will.
Well, your best possible is 118, so if the games turn out your way, there's no one else that can catch you.
Big time stuff right there for Urb Thrasher. I never win. So real excited.
You're going to end up getting a magical butter machine.
Ow! Yeah, boy!
I know someone's going to be happy about getting that.
That's right. All right, man, let's get to some tunes. Unless you have any more.
I thought that maybe we should hit. Are you going to hit those top 10 stoner metal bands?
Yeah.
Or did you want to do the Dio stuff?
It doesn't matter. Pick something out. What you got for us? It's on you this time.
It's on me.
It's on you.
Well, I'm interested in these Dio tunes. This sounds interesting. You know, Scorpions, Tenacious D.
Let's hear something. Let's hear the Scorpions and the Tenacious D. Let's do back to back and come back and talk about it.
All right, here we go.
All right, turn it up, folks. 420radio.org. We got weed.
The lady starstruck, she nothing but bad luck, bad luck, bad luck. She nothing but bad luck. The lady starstruck, right after me. The lady starstruck, she nothing but bad luck, bad luck, bad luck. It used to be a game, now I can't repeat my name at all. She seemed to believe I never tried to refuse her call. She wants a souvenir, she everyone is clear, and she is hard to one look. She wants a photograph, and everybody else, but not me. 'Cause I see she's creeping like a hungry cat. I've seen it before, I know what it means. That the lady starstruck, she nothing but bad luck. The lady starstruck, running after me. The lady starstruck, she nothing but bad luck, bad luck, bad luck. The lady starstruck, she nothing but bad luck. The lady starstruck, running after me. The lady starstruck, she nothing but bad luck, bad luck, bad luck. By the back of the tree, don't forget you're looking back at me. Bottling up my standards, I just got to beware. The lady starstruck, bad luck. The lady starstruck, bye. Can remember when we came so close to love before.
Yeah, released on April 1st of this week, Tuesday, was the Ronnie James Dio tribute, This Is Your Life, with various artists. That right there was Anthrax singing Neon Nights from one of the greatest, if not the greatest heavy metal album, Heaven and Hell, from Black Sabbath of all time. And Russ, so many bands, so many artists got together to lend their talents, and Ronnie James Dio influenced so many of these artists, and they just came out and just played magnificently. So many of the classic tunes from Rainbow, from Black Sabbath, and from Ronnie James Dio.
Yeah, that's cool. You get such a breadth of material to work with 3 different bands or artists. Very cool.
Released, as I said, April 1st through Rhino Records. And Adrenaline PR, shout out to you guys for hooking us up. We always appreciate you guys taking care of us and supporting Ronnie James Dio and this great music. And as I mentioned, so many great bands. We heard one right there was the first tune that we heard was Buried Alive. And that tune right there was from Jasta, who is Jamie Jasta from Hatebreed.
Oh.
And what's so unique about that is you don't get to hear Jasta have clean singing like that in Hatebreed. And I think this is, he's been in Kingdom of Sorrow, kind of branched out a little bit, but this was a new treat for him. And then we heard Motörhead with Biff Byford of Saxon singing the classic tune, Starstruck. I mean, so many great tunes. When it comes to Dio, man, because he was such a maestro with the pen, and just the melodies in his voice is, and even in the writing, the way he wrote accounted for melodies. And so many of these singers that appear on this album are all kinds of singers like that. And we definitely heard it right there in the Anthrax version of Neon Nights with Joey Belladonna. He has always had this he's always separated himself in the thrash world with his clean kind of singing, and he just took that and just sang the hell out of it. Other great songs. One of the songs that I'm really looking forward to you guys, and we're going to play it right now coming up, is, sometimes, Russ, when they do these covers, some bands, they feel like they have to sing it like Dio. And some bands feel like, well, we're going to take this Dio song and we're going to make this my song, and we're going to sing this how we usually do. And that's one of the great things about this Tenacious D song right here. As you guys know, Tenacious D, they did that movie Pick of Destiny. Ronnie James Dio appeared in that movie. Here they are right here singing one of the classic tunes, The Last in Line. Turn it up, folks.
We're a ship without a storm, the cold without the warm, light inside the darkness that it needs, yeah. We're a laugh without a tear, the hope without the fear. We are coming. Never come home, but the magic that we feel is worth a lifetime. We're all bound upon the cross, where the throw before the toss. You can release yourself, but the only way is down. We don't come alone, we are fire, we are stone, with a hand that writes and quickly moves away. We'll know for the first time if we're evil or divine. We're the last in line, yeah. We're the last in line. Two eyes from the east, he could die upon the truth, but the thrill of just the chase is worth the pain. We'll know for the first time if we're evil or divine with a lasting line. Yeah, with a lasting line. Oh, yeah. You can release yourself, but the only way to go is down. We'll know for the first time if we're evil or divine with a lasting line.
Remembered well, when the strong young man of the rising sun heard the tolling of the great black bell. One day in the year of the fox, when the bell began to ring, meant the time had come for one to go to the temple of the king. And there in the middle of the circle he stands, searching, seeking, with just one touch of his trembling hand, the answer will be found. Daylight waits while the old man sings, heaven, help me. And then like the rush of 1,000 wings, it shines upon the wall, and the day had just time remembered well, when the strong young man of the rising sun heard the tolling of the great black bell. One day in the year of the fox, when the bell began to sing, it meant the time had come for one to go to the temple of the king. And there in the middle of the people he stands, seeing, feeling, just the weight of a strong right hand. He's gone to the temple of the king.
effortless right there. Just
Beautiful.
freaking effortless. Klaus Meine and the Scorpions. Fuck, man, it's so freaking good.
Yes. What a nice couple of tunes that we had there.
Man, that right there is amazing stuff. Urb Thrasher here with Radical Russ, hanging out here at Roller J Studios. And we just heard off of the This Is Your Life Ronnie James Dio tribute album. And that right there was the Scorpions singing Temple of the King. Amazing stuff right there, Russ. I mean, Klaus Meine has always been one of the top metal singers. And just the guitars, Matthias Jabs and Rudolf Schenker, and just, you know, Ronnie James Dio and the Scorpions, you know, Ronnie James kind of and Klaus, they same height.
Yeah? Is that the issue?
They same height, man. They had that in common. And they both were just amazing singers, dude. And so we're just hanging out. Enjoyed that album. You guys go out and check it out. Some other bands, artists appearing on that album is Doro and Killswitch Engage. And if you guys saw the Who Does Governor Christie Sing For today, Killswitch Engage was that. And Colt DeMorris from Normal Waco chapter, he won that as he answered correctly Killswitch Engage, which they did a great killer cover of Holy Diver. And
There
as
he
you can
is.
see, it's on the screen right now.
There he is. His corpulence. Governor Chris Christie.
Next Friday, we'll have another one.
Killswitch Engage.
There you go. And then Rob Halford actually made an appearance. And, you know, it's one of those, it's weird, Russ, but that's the song on the whole album that is almost unlistenable.
The Halford one. Wow.
See, it's telling that I didn't even play that one.
Yeah.
But anyways, you guys go out there and check it out. Definitely got to support Dio.
What about the song before it, though? Tenacious D.
Oh, man, how did
The
I forget
D?
about that?
You can't forget the D.
Yeah, how did I... Jack Black, I mean, Tenacious D, that's like probably my favorite tune on the album simply because it's so original. I mean, how many songs do you know, Russ, that has a flute for the solo?
You know, it just harkened back to Led Zeppelin 4, man. It was like the little duet clarinet flute thing, man.
That's exactly right, man. Perfect. So, yeah, Tenacious D, I really do hate I forgot that because I really, absolutely adore that song. And in fact, I love everything Tenacious D does. They are so original and cool. All right, man, Russ, a list came out from the OC,
Yes.
the Orange County Weekly.
Yes.
And it's the top 10 stoner metal bands, and we was happy to see that we played all but one.
All but one of them. So we figured we would rectify that situation by opening up a 3-pack. Now, we don't have enough time to get all 10 of them in, so we picked the 3 that had the most weedly names. Right? These other bands that were in were well, no, I don't have all the list here, but anyway, we're going to play Bongripper and Weedeater and Cannabis Corpse, starting now.
Turn it up, folks. Load those fucking bowls. Yeah, Cannabis Corpse right there with Mummified in Bongwater. And before that was Weedeater. And finally, Russ, we've got our 10 of 10 with Bongripper played right here on 420radio.org. I see you got that list up still. Give us a rundown.
Top 10 stoner metal bands from OC Weekly. Number 10, Bongripper, who we just played. Number 9, Weedeater, who we just played. In fact, we opened those are the two songs we opened with. Bongzilla came in at number 8. We played some Bongzilla. Cannabis Corpse, number 7, who we just played here on the Urb Thrasher Flower Hour. Number 6, one of our favorites, The Sword.
Yeah.
And number 5, another one of our favorites, Orange Goblin.
Shout out
Played
Candlelight Records.
Oh, yeah, a lot of Orange Goblin. Number 4, Electric Wizard. I don't remember playing Electric Wizard. But
Yeah, they're a
do.
Metal Blade band, and we did play Electric Wizard maybe on a Halloween night one
That
night.
might have been it. Number 3, Saint Vitus. We had that. Maybe we'll play that next week. We got some Saint Vitus to play, and we played them before. Number 2, Sleep.
Remember, we did a whole hour show playing that
That's right.
album.
They had that whole one song that was the hour was Sleep. And then, of course, well, we'll save number 1 because we're going to go out on number 1.
We are, but you know, number 1. There's only one number 1. It's the all-time greatest stoner rock song, and we'll have that in a second. So, stay with us. Big Daddy Thinks Funky Roller Rink coming up next. Russ, you know what's on the show tonight?
Yeah, it's the Isaac Hayes experience. You remember Chef from South
Oh,
Park,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Isaac Hayes and Shaft and all that, right? Because it's Isaac Hayes, though, it's like these guys from help me, Zaraxagil. It's like these guys from Zaraxagil. 12-minute songs, 15-minute songs.
That's right.
So Big Daddy Thinks Funky Roller Rink, the Isaac Hayes experience. 4 songs.
Speaking of Zaraxagil, really appreciate those guys coming down in studio tonight. Congratulations to them on their win in the Portland Metal Winter Olympics. Sounds like they got a great prize package, and hopefully they'll be able to take that on into the future and create brand new great music. We'll be following them. You guys keep rocking, man. That's all we can say. Really enjoyed playing some of the Ronnie James Dio tribute album. You guys definitely need to go out there and support that album. So many great tunes on there that we didn't even get to, but was glad to play those 4 or 5. Closing out the show right now with the greatest stoner rock song of all time, Sweet Leaf, Black Sabbath. Stay safe. We'll see you next week.